The sky just traded orange for the deepest kind of blue. The first star blinked like it was checking if the coast was clear to view. I rolled the windows down and let the evening fill the car. And something in the air tonight feels different from what we are. I can't explain it, there's no reason, no event, but the summer night is humming and it's setting me ablaze. Tonight, tonight, the stars are all aligned for us. Tonight, tonight, I'm done pretending that it's not love. The summer wrote a letter and it signed it with your name. Tonight, tonight, and nothing's ever been the same. The bonfire smoke is rising like a lazy little prayer. The music from the speakers floats like honey through the air. You haven't said a word yet, but your silence says it all. And something in the way you're breathing makes me wanna fall. I can't define it, can't hold it in my hand, but the summer night's composing something I didn't plan. Tonight, tonight, the ocean's keeping our secret. Tonight, tonight, my heart's too full to keep it. The wind already knows and the moon's already seen. Tonight, tonight, and you know what I need. Maybe it's the season, maybe it's the song, maybe it's the darkness giving courage to my fall. Or maybe summer nights are just designed to make us brave. And tonight's the night I finally stop pretending that I'm safe. Tonight, tonight, I'm telling you the truth. Tonight, tonight, under this midnight roof. The summer's almost over, but this feeling's just begun. Tonight, tonight, you're the only one. The only one.
We drove 3 hours for a beach that turned out closed. We ate gas station sandwiches in our worst vacation clothes. The tent collapsed at midnight and the GPS was wrong, but every broken plan became the best part of our song. It was never about the place, it was always about the people. And the people sitting here tonight, they're the reason I'm peaceful. You stay when everyone else moved on. You stay and turn my dark into the dawn. I don't need 100 friends, I just need the ones right here. You stayed, and that's worth more than 1,000 years. You played a song I hated, and I I played one even worse. We argued over nothing, like we're rehearsing for the worst. But when the sunset hit the water and we all went quiet for a beat, I looked around and thought, this right here, this is complete. It was never about the photos or the content for the feed. It was always about the ones who showed up when I was in need. You stayed through the boring and the long. You stayed and turned the wrong into a song. I don't need the fair weather kind, I just need the few who care. You stayed, and I found home everywhere. To the 3 a.m. confessions and the laughter through the tears. To the people in this circle who've been with me through the years. You don't need a holiday to prove that you're my ride. You just need to show up, and you've always been by my side. You stayed when the summer starts to end. You stayed, my forever faithful friend. The seasons come and go, but the ones who stayed are gold. You stayed, the greatest story ever told. The greatest story told. Your arm keeps brushing mine, and neither one of us will move. The bonfire's making shadows, but the biggest flames between us two. You said something funny, and your hand landed on my knee. For 1 second, then you pulled it back like it wasn't meant to be. The air between us hums with something neither dares to name. But every time our eyes meet, we're playing the same silent game. Is it me, or is it the moon making me feel this way? Is it you, or is it the night pulling me in to stay? 'Cause my heart's on fire, and the stars are taking your side. Is it me, or the moon, or did I just fall tonight? Everyone went swimming, but we stayed beside the fire, pretending we were cold when we were burning with desire. You laughed and looked away, and I could see your heartbeat in your throat. And the smoke between our bodies was the most romantic note. The silence has a heartbeat, and it's louder than the band. And if I reached across right now, would you take my hand? Is it me, or is it the ocean whispering your name? Is it you, or is it the summer playing its sweetest game? 'Cause my hands are shaking, the tide is pulling me toward you. Is it me, or the moon? I think I already know what's true. Just nod, just smile, just move a little closer. Just breathe, just stay, the night is almost over. I don't need a speech, I don't need a
It's not the stars, it's not the summer air. It's you, it's you, it's always been you standing there. My heart knew the answer before my mouth could even say. It was never the moon, it was you every single day. It was you every single day. The daytime version of me wears a smile she didn't choose. She nods at all the right times and she never seems to lose. But when the sun goes down and the fire starts to glow, a different girl shows up, the one the daylight doesn't know. The smoke is rising, and so is the version I've been hiding. Midnight peels the mask off, and what's underneath is blinding. Let her out, let her breathe, she's been waiting all day long. Let her out, let her dance, let her sing her own damn song. The midnight version of me isn't broken, isn't wrong. Let her out, she's been quiet for too long. I dance a little stranger when nobody's keeping score. I laugh a little louder at the things I'm living for. The fire lights the parts of me I only share with dark. And midnight is the gallery where I display my art. The fire's rising, and so is the courage I've been needing. Midnight gives me permission, and the darkness stops the bleeding. Let her out, let her speak, she's got something real to say. Let her out, let her feel, she's been numb throughout the day. The midnight version of me is the one I'm most proud of. Let her out, she deserves to be loved. To everyone who's different when the sun goes down. To every quiet rebel wearing daytime as a gown. You're not fake for having to, you're brave for showing both. The midnight version of you deserves the most. Let her out, she's the one worth knowing. Let her out, watch her start her glowing. The girl the daylight doesn't know is finally stepping through. Let her out, she looks a lot like the real you. The real you.
September's getting closer and I'm counting every night. The tan lines on my shoulders are a countdown to the fight between the life I have to live and the life that lives right here on this beach, this bonfire, this never-ending frontier. Don't take it yet, don't take this summer from my hands. I'm not done living in the magic of the sand. Don't let the summer end, not yet, not yet, not now. Don't let the summer end, I'm not done learning how to live, to love, to breathe like nothing matters but this sound. Don't let the summer end, I'm finally coming around. The playlist getting sentimental as the weeks are running thin. The ice cream shop closed early and the lifeguard packed it in. But I'm still here with sandy fingers and a heart that won't accept that the best nights of my year are the ones I can't intercept. Don't end it yet, don't let the autumn steal this gold. I'm not done being young inside this story being told. Don't let the summer end, just hold it one more night. Don't let the summer end, the stars are still inside. I'll be responsible tomorrow, I'll be all the things they need. Don't let the summer end. Summer ends, but the feeling lives inside the chest, like a song you heard at 16 that you never second-guessed. And every September morning when the cold begins to creep, I'll close my eyes and find the summer that I promised I would keep. Don't let the summer end, I'm holding every grain. Don't let the summer end, the sun, the sea, the rain. I know the leaves are coming, I know what autumn brings. Don't let the summer end, it gave me everything. It gave me everything.
Your laugh sounds like the month of July, warm and hard to leave. The kind of sound that sticks to your clothes like salt upon a sleeve. You talk with your hands like summer talks with sunlight and with breeze. And every word you say tonight puts my restless heart at ease. Some people feel like winter, careful, cold and packed away. But you feel like the longest, warmest, most forgiving day. I see July in your eyes every time you look my way. I see July in your eyes, and I'm begging it to stay. The world could freeze tomorrow, but I'd still feel the heat. I see July in your eyes, and my summer like July decided not to leave and settled on the shore. Your hand found mine between the blankets and the fire's dying light, and everything you are became the temperature of the night. Some people feel like autumn, beautiful but leaving soon. But you feel like the sun that never sets beneath the moon. I see July in your eyes, golden, endless kind. I see July in your eyes, the warmest thing I'll find. The seasons come and go, but your eyes stay summer all year round. I see July in your eyes, the most beautiful sound. If you were a season, I'd live inside your arms all year. I'd cancel all the others, make July the atmosphere. Stay warm, stay close, stay exactly as you are. You're my July, my closest, warmest star. I see July in your eyes, and winter doesn't stand a chance. I see July in your eyes, pulling me into this dance. The world can't keep its seasons turning, shifting through the cold. I see July in your eyes, the warmest love I'll ever hold. The warmest love.
The fire's getting low enough to say the things I hide. The dark is close enough to feel like no one's by my side. But you're right here, and the smoke is thick enough to be a wall between the world and what I'm about to let fall. Fire makes you honest, fire makes you real, and the things I'll say tonight I'll only say because I feel. The truth comes out at night when the fire burns it free. The truth comes out at night between you and me. So tell me what you're hiding, tell me what you hold. The truth comes out at night, and it's more precious than gold. I told you something I've been carrying since we were 17. You didn't flinch, you poked the fire and said, I know what you mean. The embers flew like punctuation at the end of every line,
and the confession made the summer night feel 10 times more divine. Fire doesn't judge you, fire doesn't lie, and the truths that burn the most are the ones we shouldn't deny. The truth comes out at night when the walls are thin as smoke. The truth comes out at night in every word you spoke. So lay it on the fire, let it burn and let it glow. The truth comes out at night, and you're safe here, I know.
the campfire heard more honesty than any therapist,
More truth than any interview,
more real than any list. Because
'cause something about the flames just melts the armor down. And two friends by a campfire is the safest place in town. The truth comes out at night,
and tonight it set us free.
the truth comes out at night.
Now you really see me.
The fire's almost out, but something brighter took its place. The truth comes out at night. Thank God for this grace. Thank God for this grace.
Everyone went back to their tents an hour ago. The fire's just a whisper now. The tide is running slow. I could follow them and sleep beneath a roof of stars and nylon. But something about this empty beach is worth staying a while on. They say alone is lonely, but they've never been right here, where the ocean only speaks to those who stay to hear. Can you hear it? The ocean's only talking to me. Can you hear it? It's saying everything I need. No crowd, no noise, no voice competing for its song. The ocean only talks to me, and I've been listening all along. The moon's my only company, and honestly, she's enough. She doesn't need a conversation, doesn't need my stuff. She just hangs there, silver patient, casting light without a sound. And the most complete I've ever felt is here, alone on this ground. They say you need a crowd to have a night worth living for, but the best night of my summer is this empty, silent shore. Can you hear it? The waves are writing poetry tonight. Can you hear it? They're turning darkness into light. No audience, no approval, no one checking if I'm fine. The ocean only talks to me, and every word is mine. There's a power in the solitude that company can't give, a permission from the darkness saying now you get to live without the noise, without the need to be somebody's son. Alone is not the absence, it's the presence of the one. Can you hear it? The ocean knew my name before I came. Can you hear it? The tide and I are playing the same game. The whole world's asleep, but I'm having the conversation of my life. The ocean only talks to me, and it cuts deeper than a knife, deeper than a knife, deeper than a knife.
Hey, yeah, yeah. Someone said let's go and we were running down the hill. The water's black and freezing, but we couldn't keep still. We jumped without a countdown, screamed without a care. The moon was our only witness, with its silver-colored stare. Rules are for the daylight, caution is for the cold. But summer midnight swimming is for the brave and the bold. We jumped and never looked down. The coldest water, the warmest sound. 7 friends, 1 moon, and a sea that didn't mind. The best mistake we'll ever find. Your hair was full of ocean and your eyes were full of stars. We floated on our backs and tried to name the ones that are the furthest from the earth, the ones that nobody has claimed, and gave them stupid names like Kevin and the one that's not ashamed. Logic is for the morning, safety's for the shore. The midnight ocean swimming is what summer nights are for. We swam until our arms gave in. The salt white saints of midnight sin. 7 lunatics, 1 ocean, and a memory that'll last. The greatest night we ever had. The bravest thing we ever did was jump without a thought into a black and freezing ocean with the moonlight that we caught. No plan, no tell, no common sense, just 7 friends and faith that the water would receive us in its cold and salty grace. We'll tell the story when we're old. The night we dove into the cold. The moonlit swimmers, that's what they'll call us when we're gray. The ones who jumped anyway. The ones who jumped anyway. The blanket's barely big enough, but neither one complains. Your shoulder is my pillow, and my heartbeat can't be tamed. The fire died an hour ago, the cold is moving in, but somewhere in the shivering, a warmer thing begins. Don't move away, don't shift, don't fix the blanket's edge. Just stay exactly where you are, I'm balanced on a ledge. I want to be closer than the tide is to the shore. I want to be closer, closer, closer than before. The ocean keeps returning, and I keep returning to closer than the tide. That's how I feel about you.
Your breathing's getting slower, and I think you're almost gone. But your fingers wrapped around my wrist like, don't you dare move on. The waves are keeping time,
like a lullaby for two, and the closest I have ever been to peace is next to you. Don't pull away, don't check the time, don't mention getting back. Just stay exactly in this moment, it's the one thing that I lack. I want to be closer than the moonlight to the sea. I want to be closer, 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 just hold me. The waves don't ask permission, and I'm not asking to. Closer than the tide, my heart keeps reaching you. The distance between two people is measured in the breath, and right now ours is mingled, and I'm not afraid of death. So close that I can hear your heartbeat through your chest. Closer than the tide. This is love at its best. I want to be closer than the sand is to the ground. I want to be closer, closer. The most beautiful sound. The night could end, the tide could turn, the summer could be through. But closer than the tide, I'll always come back to you. Always come back to you. My house is just 2 blocks away, but I don't want to arrive, because arriving means the night is done, and I wanna stay alive. You asked which way, and I pointed left, the opposite of right, because the wrong direction buys us 15 extra minutes of the night. I don't want the shortcut, don't want the fastest route. I want every extra second that the summer night gives out. Take the long way home, I'm not ready for goodbye. Take the long way home, underneath this sky. Every extra step is another word I get to say. Take the long way home, and maybe you'll decide to stay. We passed the same park bench for the second time around. You noticed but you didn't say a word. You just looked at the ground and smiled, because you knew exactly what I'm doing here. Stretching out a 10-minute walk into a half year. I don't need to GPS. Don't need the map tonight, I just need you walking slower underneath the city light. Take the long way home, miss every turn on purpose. Take the long way home, make the detour worth it. Every extra black is another reason not to end. Take the long way home, and let's be more than friends. The stars are our street lights, the crickets are our band, and the long way home is the most romantic land. Because arriving means goodbye, and goodbye means the end, and the long way home means I want this to begin. Take the long way home, I'll walk all night if I have to. Take the long way home, there's so much left to walk through. The night is almost over, but the feeling's just begun. Take the long way home, we're not nearly done. Not nearly done.
You said let's count the stars, and I said there's too many to name. You said exactly, that's how much I love you, and I went insane. We're lying on a blanket that's too small for both our frames, but the sky is big enough to hold a million lovesick claims. The universe is showing off tonight for you and me. A billion burning diamonds, and they're all for us for free. One star for every reason, I'm glad you're here with me. One star for every moment, I wish that you could see. How bright you are, how far you've come, how beautiful you glow. One star for every reason, and I still have more to show. You pointed at Orion, and you said that one's called ours. I said you can't just name a constellation. You said watch my powers. We made up 7 names before a shooting star cut through, and we both wish the same thing, just more nights of this with you. The darkness up above is just a canvas for the bright, and lying here with you is my most beautiful kind of night. One star for every heartbeat that you gave me without trying. One star for every time you caught me secretly crying. With joy, with all, with gratitude I didn't know I had. One star for every reason, you're the best thing, not the sad. A million stars and every single one's a reason to believe that 2 people on a blanket is the best there is to receive. No telescope required, no science, no degree, just One star for every lifetime I would choose you all again. One star for every ending that you turned into amen. The sky could run out of stars and I'd still have more to say. One star for every reason. You're my every single day. My every single day.
I took a photo of the sunset, but it didn't catch the warmth. I filmed the bonfire dancing, but it didn't catch the form of how your shadow looked against the flames, how the smoke was in your hair. Some summers can't be captured, they can only happen there. The phone can keep the image, but it can't keep how it felt. The way the summer evening made my frozen winter melt. Photographs don't feel like this, like the sand between my toes. Photographs don't feel like this, like the wind the summer blows. You can frame it, filter it, put it up on every wall. But photographs don't feel like this, you had to be there. That's all. The playlist that we made that night is still inside my queue. And every time I press play, the sand comes back, the sky turns blue. The laughter echoes in the chorus, your voice is in the bridge. And a summer like this lives forever on a musical ridge. The calendar can turn the page, but it can't turn the heart. This summer carved its name inside my most important part. Photographs don't feel like this, like the salt upon my skin. Photographs don't feel like this, like the fire burning thin. You can save it, share it, post it, keep it on your phone. But photographs don't feel like this, this feeling's mine alone. Tattoo it on my memory, where the seasons cannot erase. This summer doesn't live in time, it lives in a different space. Behind my eyes, beneath my ribs, inside the song I sing. This summer is the kind of thing no camera lens can bring. Photographs don't feel like this, like the laughter and the cry. Photographs don't feel like this, like the stars inside your eyes. The greatest summer of my life is stored inside my chest. Photographs don't feel like this, this feeling is the best. This feeling is the best.
Tomorrow you're flying east, I'm driving north by noon. The summer splits in half and we'll be underneath a different moon. The group chat's gonna slow, the inside jokes will fade. But tonight, tonight is ours, the greatest night we've ever made.
Don't cry yet,
save it for the airport and the car.
tonight we're still together,
underneath the same old star.
same moon, different cities,
But I'll look up and know
same moon, different cities.
you're watching the same glow.
We're not really apart if the sky is still the same. Same moon, different cities.
I'll whisper your name.
We'll meet again in winter, we'll FaceTime on the way. But it won't be the sand, the fire, the same time of day. The version of us sitting here is a limited edition print, and tomorrow's gonna be the morning that we learn what distance meant.
Don't look at the clock,
Pretend the night won't end.
tonight we're not saying goodbye.
We're just pausing, my friend. Same moon, different cities,
But the love doesn't change.
same moon, different cities.
Just a wider kind of range.
We're not really losing if the moon connects the dots. Same moon, different cities, and a love that never stops.
To every friend group scattered by the calendar and the map.
To every see you soon that stretches into a gap.
You don't lose people just because the distance starts to grow.
You carry them inside the songs that only summer nights can know. Same moon, different cities,
But the summer lives inside,
same moon, different cities.
on the same eternal tide.
So look up when you miss me, I'll be looking at it too. Same moon, different cities, but the same old me and you. Same old me and you.
The sky is getting lighter, and I hate what that implies. That every summer midnight has a morning in disguise. Your sandals are beside the door, your jacket's on the chair, and the thought of you leaving is the heaviest kind of air. Don't look at the horizon, don't check the time on your phone. Stay a little longer, I don't wanna be alone before the sun takes you. Give me one more hour before the sun takes you. Give me one more shower of stars and moonlight and the sound of you right here before the sun takes you. Stay and disappear into this night with me. The bonfire's just ash now, the ocean's turning gray. The magic's not the darkness, it's the people who chose to stay. You yawned and said I should go, but your body didn't move. In the space between your going and your staying is my groove. Don't count the minutes, don't calculate the drive. Stay a little longer, this is what it means to feel alive. Before the sun takes you, let me hold your hand. Before the sun takes you, let me understand what this night was building to, what the stars were trying to say. Before the sun takes you, just one more dance, one more sway. The most romantic thing you'll ever do is stay. When the night says go, when the morning says obey, just close your eyes, ignore the clock, pretend it's till midnight. Before the sun takes you, and hold me through the light. Before the sun takes you, I wanna see it with your eyes. Before the sun takes you, let's watch the world's most beautiful rise. The night gave us the dark, and the dark gave us the truth. Before the sun takes you, it already gave me you. It already gave me you.
Everyone went home, the bonfire's cold, the beach is mine. The ocean pulled the tide so far, it drew a brand new line. I'm sitting in the sand with no one left to entertain. And for the first time this whole summer, I feel no need to explain. The sunrise doesn't need an audience to perform its art, and neither do I. I'm finally learning my own heart. The sunrise was for me, just me, and that was enough. The sunrise was for me, no filter, no performance, no bluff. I watched it without sharing, held it without a frame. The sunrise was for me, and I'll never be the same. The first ray hit the water, and I didn't take a photo, no. I didn't text a soul, I didn't post, I didn't show. I just watched it, really watched it, with my full unbroken gaze. And the sunrise by myself became the best of all my days. The morning doesn't need a caption or a filter on its face, and neither do I. I'm finally comfortable in my space. The sunrise was for me, my eyes, my tears, my chest. The sunrise was for me, and I gave it my very best. Attention, not a camera, presence, not a post. The sunrise was for me, and I love myself the most. life is where I've been, right all along. The sunrise was for me, and I didn't need a soul to prove it. The sunrise was for me, and I didn't need to move it into someone else's timeline, someone else's feed. The sunrise was for me, and I'm everything I need. Everything I need. I started on the shore when the sun was going down. I danced beside the fire, swam without a gown. I counted every star and walked the longest way home. And somewhere in between it all, I found where I belong. Every bonfire, every wave, every grain of sand was a lyric in the greatest song the summer ever played. Summer nights were made for songs like these, for the fire, the friends, the ocean and the breeze, for the truth we told, the stars we named, the love we finally found. Summer nights were made for songs like these, the most beautiful sound. I found myself at midnight, found my friends beside the flame. I fell in love with July's warmth and learned my own damn name. I watched the sunrise paint the water gold on every shore, and realized that summer nights are everything I'm for. Every midnight swim, every barefoot walk, every song was proof that summer nights are where the best of us belong. Summer nights were made for songs like these, for the long way home and the whisper in the breeze, for the photographs they couldn't catch the way it really felt. Summer nights were made for songs like these, the ones that make you melt. To the ones who stayed, to the friends who told the truth, to the love that felt like July, to the wild and reckless youth, to the sunrise watched alone, to the silence that was gold. Summer nights were made for every story told. Summer nights were made for songs like these. Every word, every note. Summer nights were made for songs like the verse that I wrote. The fire's out, the tide has turned, the stars are saying goodbye. But summer nights were made for songs like these. And so was I. And so was I. Summer nights were made for songs like these.